am fucking fed up. Fucking fed up with atheists being fucking retarded. And I wish there was a nicer way to put this, because I like atheists. Especially atheists that don't like feminism. But I really feel like they need an iconoclast to come along once in a while, smack him in the face, so they can shake off a bit of that fucking retard that's been collecting over the top of them from hating religion for so much. Not just for their own sake, but for the sake of humanity as well, as atheists like to think that not having a religion will instantly cure all the world's problems. Because I find myself ready to pick up the good fight of atheism, and I got halfway there already. I threw my Bible literally in the trash a long time ago. So I'm meeting you halfway here, guys. But when I see a retarded video like this one by the Cult of Dusty, and it just pulls me right fucking back. Like I don't want to be associated with these retards. And I should make a disclaimer before I rip into this video. And I can tell you that ripping into an atheist video is so fucking hard for me, especially when the guy in it is wearing a t-shirt that says logic on it, and all the things I'm going to say are not groundbreaking. At least they should not be if you actually put any thought and observation into the world. But apparently they fucking are. To fucking retarded atheists. But that's not my disclaimer. My disclaimer is that I'm going to split up my argument into two sections. The first will be based on history and facts, while the second will be based on personal wishy-washy observation. So if you are going to make a reply, don't just address the wishy-washy part without addressing the factual part, because I know the wishy-washy part will not hold up in any court of law. It's just my personal observation on some things. So, this video is yet another one which I like to call Religion is the Root of All Evil video. And like I said, I would be happy if it was so easy and all we had to do was to get rid of religion and people would be friendly and nice to each other. But doesn't that already sound retarded to you? And the easiest, most obvious way, I would think, to get rid of this retarded notion would be to remember a little thing called communism. Yes, remember that time when atheists actually took over running a nation and got rid of religion? Yeah? Do you remember how that ended? Well, it didn't end. It's still going on right now, and China is kinda, ironing some stuff out right now. But all in all, communist countries are some of the most horrible, oppressed countries to live in. On the flip side, countries founded under religious ideals, one nation under God and all that jazz, are some of the most free. So give credit where credit is due, bitches. I hope you can see how my brain hurts when I see the irony of the video Cult of Dusty made. If you observe it while remembering the little fact that communism was and is still around. I mean, North Korea is just teeming with robots and spaceships and extended life for all its citizens. The USSR did manage to put a man into space, after killing a bunch of astronauts since they had absolutely no disregard for human life. But America also did some of that space shit and was pretty impressive. And suddenly the man on the moon conspiracy isn't looking so bad to atheists, is it? And that picture of the world with no borders, which ironically looks like a child has drawn it, do you realize how much it makes me want to bang my head against a brick wall when I watch that and hear him say, the best of humanity was realized? Does combining nations together and getting rid of their borders fucking remind you of something, you fuck? And I can already hear some of you hardcore fundamentalist atheists saying, well, communism is a religion, it's an ideology, and what we are fighting for would get rid of that also. Well, okay, fucktard. If you say that, you can't have it both ways when I say that atheism is a religion. Because then how are you going to define atheism? If you define it as a lack of theism, then communists had that very same lack. I mean, yes, they were communists on top of that, but that's like someone being a KKK member on top of being a Christian. So you're gonna have to stop blaming the Christianity for the KKK-ness. Which is what I believe to be true. But it doesn't matter what religion you have. But you can be retarded or be logical and rational. You can be good or you can be evil because you are human. But atheists don't want to do that. Which proves my point of them being retarded. To my brain anyway. Because the Crusades, that was a monarchy as far as I remember, but to atheists that was Christians' work. But when communists tore down churches and lined up priests to get shot, that was communism. And I was hoping you need only look at your own life, guys, to see that not believing in God does not make you instantly any less of a retard. Feminists, do I need to say anything more to you? Here is a personal story I experienced for her. I was on a forum, and this was during the Pope's visit to Australia, and an atheist woman was complaining how annoying all those Christians singing songs on the bus were, and she wasn't being so nice about it either. She was really pissed off. And I heard the Christians, and while I was not really impressed by their singing and would not want to hear that shit every day on the bus, for a few days it was kind of funny and different, and it was all pretty friendly and happy. So out of curiosity, I decided to find out what kind of person would hate on these friendly people so badly, and I checked out her Facebook page. And the first thing that I saw that this woman was so proud of was that she was an instructor of Gokhan Ryu. And if you don't understand the hilarity I was overcome with when I saw that, let me explain in brief what Gokhan Ryu is. Basically what it is a McDojo, but it's not just a McDojo. The interesting fact about this style of karate is it's notoriously known for going door to door to trump up business. So this seemingly rational person, seemingly rational because it's starting to look like all you need to do to be rational these days is to hate religion. And it seems like that's the cover for idiots these days. You know, I hate religion, I'm so smart. So this seemingly rational person had absolutely no problem being a Mormon of the martial art world. Now I'm going to end on a few totally frivolous things, and these things are some things that make me think that atheists are a religion or following, and again these are like purely personal observations, and maybe I just intended to piss some people off. But number one is the atheist glasses, and you must have seen these glasses. You know those glasses with a really narrow point of view, kind of like having a narrow view of the world, the black kind of rectangular ones. I see these all the time. That's like the kippah for the Jews for me. Number two, Charles Darwin, who is like the Messiah, basically wrote the Bible, the origin of the species. And then you have all the preachers like Dawkins, you know, preaching the good word. Number three, Galapagos Islands. So this to me is like a religious pilgrimage for atheists. And they'll say, oh, but I'm going there to observe signs. I'm like, fuck, can't you observe signs from home? Or, you know, from a different place? Why are you going specifically there? Because that's like the holy place for atheists. So that should have pissed enough people off. Lucky I don't have that many subscribers, so it doesn't matter too much. But yeah, just some things to think about. And again, I'm not saying atheism is wrong or excusing all the retards in religion. I truly believe that atheists will build a proper nation sometime. But you can't start doing that while blaming something else for the problems of the world. Those problems are problems of humanity.